Gucci Craft, Gucci Craft.
Hey y'all, it's Gucci and I'm back. As you all may know, my Minnie's birthday is coming up this weekend and I'm like super last minute right now. So I got her little chip bags done that I was talking about on my Facebook Live the other day with this beautiful glitter paper. I actually have a video where I was like kind of playing around with the paper before I actually made the chip bag look the way that it's supposed to look and stay the way that it's supposed to stay. It's already uploaded. It's under like private video or something like that on YouTube. But I'm probably just gonna load it on there and let you guys watch me mess up the first couple of sheets of paper that I tried to use. But that paper is a glitter paper, and it's made by Pen and Gear, and you get it at Walmart. You get 10 sheets of it for $4 and something. And so we're also going to use that pretty glittery paper to make the cupcake toppers that we're going to make tonight that are going to go along with her chip bags. And so tonight I'm going to give you guys a bit of a special treat because I am going to build the design in Cameo, and then I am going to bring it over into Cricut. So let's get started. All right, so we have our Cameo open, and I already have some elements in there that I want to use to decorate. I have these bubbles here. I love these bubbles. I use these on the chip bag as well. I found them on Google just as a PNG. I'm a little worried that they may not come over into Cricut correctly, but we shall see what happens, okay? This is the Mermaid Squad SVG that I've basically ungrouped, taken apart so that I can work with it. If you signed up for my print and cut class that I have coming up on August the 4th, you will get this SVG, my darling, for free. Yes. This little lovely black mermaid here, I found her on Google, and I just kind of brought her in and cleaned the image up a little bit. And we are going to be using her for the cupcake topper as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably make like 2-inch cupcake toppers. You can get 12 of those per sheet. So I'll have 24 cupcake toppers for the little 24 cupcakes that we're going to have for the little party. Yes. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to bring her over. And what I kind of wanted to do was have the seashell, like her kind of like holding it a bit, you know what I mean? Like that. And then I want to put the number 9 there. So, and again, this is Silhouette Business Edition that I'm working in just to do the design, and I'm actually going to use my Cricut to cut. So right here, this A, that's the text button. So I'm going to get me a 9. I'm going to get me a 9. You see in Silhouette, everything comes out red or whatever you have your line color for. That just lets the machine know that you're going to cut it. And so we want to go over here and we want to change the color. And I don't know if I want to go with white. And every time you change the color, you got to change the line as well. And let's see if this white line will show up well. I think it showed up very well. There it is. There we have it. Okay. And I'm going to bring the mermaid over. I'm not sure if I want to put like the squad at the bottom. On her chip bag, I have the mermaid and the squad together. So let's first group this, group all of the elements in there. Go for the object and group. And we're going to bring that down to the corner. I kind of like the mermaid squad like being on each other. It's not like that on the chip bag, but I'm the one customizing, so I could do whatever I want with it. So I think I'm going to have that like that. And then I'm going to go back up to object and I'm going to group it. And I'll put the bubbles behind there a little bit. Stretch those out a bit. I'm just gonna stick my daughter's name on the top. I just want these to be really simple because they're gonna be very glittery with the glitter paper. When you have any kind of decorative paper that's gonna have a glitter or a shimmer or a shine, you wanna kind of keep your design simple so that people are able to actually read what it says. So we're gonna put her name. That's my man's name, Cameron. We changed our line color to pink, and now we're going to change the actual word to pink. And then I'm going to go and see if maybe there's another font that I might like. Who knows? So over here, the A with the line next to it is where we get our fonts and silhouette. Let's see how that looks. I'm not excited about it. Maybe another font here that I like. I think this. I think I kind of like that. I usually like how Papa Black looks. And I want to make it so, you know, that her name is prominent, of course. We have a little 9 there. I'm going to group everything. These bubbles may give me problems when I go to do my offset because what I want to do is I want to create like a border around everything so it will just print all out on one sheet. But it might give me an issue. Also, I want to create that offset because I'm not sure how these bubbles will do in Cricut. So let's see what happens when we go to offset. So our offset is going to be the star with the line around it. We highlight our image and then we just press offset. Yeah, see what it wants to do is it wants to give us an offset of that square that is around the bubbles. And I don't like that. I think that that is ugly. So let's ungroup it and then see if we can try to get Silhouette to trace the bubbles. They're transparent, so it may not cooperate with us. Let's try trace by color first and see what we can get. Let's see if we get all areas. She wants to give me like the whole sphere, and I don't want that. It's because they're transparent. Let's try it like this. I'm not as well versed in the Silhouette Cameo as I am in Cricut, but I'm learning. So I get in here and I kind of play around a bit. Okay, that helps. Sharing. Let's move our threshold up. Okay, that might get me my bubbles. Let's trace and detach and see what happens. Oh, it gives us the single bubbles. So I just want to move this outline away. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to highlight it. Great. He gave us these bubbles separate. Now do these separate. Let's see how that looks when we try to do an offset just on those. You may have to separate those. Okay, cool. We kind of just offsets around just those bubbles. So we won't get a square. That's what I don't want is that square thing. Great. So we're going to highlight those. We're going to group them. And we're going to bring them back over here in our picture. Excuse me. Stretching out a bit. And I like how the bubbles kind of like 3D, like whatever it's on top of, it gives this like cool 3D effect. I think that's super cool. It came out really cool on the chip bag like that. Gonna highlight it all again. I'm gonna go up here and group it. And then we're gonna press offset and see what happens. Yay, it's just giving us an offset just around. I like it a lot. And so I'm gonna move it just a tinge. And then I'm gonna press apply. And now we see that we have this offset that goes around the entire thing. And so what that means for us, so we can take this over into Cricut as a PNG, and we'll be able to print out our cupcake topper in one piece, okay? So let's go and change the background color. I think I wanna go ahead and make the color white. And then we have to make the lines the same exact color. And then we're gonna do that. Now we can't see it, so we gotta bring it over here. And so of course the printer will not print white, but what it'll do is that whole background will just be like this glittery piece because we're using the glitter paper. And that's gonna make it super cool. That's gonna be really, really cute. For her cupcake toppers, we're gonna highlight, we're gonna group it. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to convert to path. Cricut likes it when we do that. So we'll add images. We're gonna bring this here. We're gonna now go to save as, and this can only be done with the business edition. We're gonna save it to our hard drive. And we will be saving this as Cam's Cupcakes. Okay. And I'm gonna save it as a PNG. I'm gonna go okay. It's going to ask me if I want a transparent background. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Now what I'm gonna do is go over to my Cricut, my design space. I'm gonna go to upload, upload image, browse. We're gonna find Cam's Cupcake. Those bubbles may give us a problem in Cricut. I thought the offset would help us. So we go to complex, continue. Wants to still give us transparent on the bubbles. We don't want that. Go to continue. Did you see how it's going to cut out? We don't want it to cut out like that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go back over into the silhouette. I'm going to go back. I may have done it because I made it I converted it. So we'll see. I'm just undoing what I did as far as converting it. So it's not converted, not grouped. Another way to get it in that I know of, again, I'm not like a Cameo expert, is to bring it over without having a transparent background and then just removing the background. But I don't want to have to do that. I'm going to group it. Another thing that I can do, I'll save. Let me ungroup it real quick. To trick the Cameo into doing what I wanted to do. If you are a Cameo user, help a sister out. Let me know if there is an easier way of doing this than what I am doing. But there's little tricks. I'm gonna turn that red, not the lines, but the actual, well, I'm gonna have to turn the lines red too. Just so I can see it when it comes over. If it still doesn't want to give me my transparent background, I will turn this white and I will flatten it behind it. And then my bubbles will not cut out. Again, if you are a Cameo user and you know an easier way for me to do this, please leave it in the comments. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to save it. We're going to go Cheers, Cupcake 2. And we're going to save it as a PNG. Transparent background. Save it. Now let's go back over to our Cricut. And Cupcakes 2. Open. Yeah, see, it still wants to give us the bubbles transparent, so it didn't matter whether or not it was a compound pen. But oh, it's taking out my squad, so I can't do the trick the way I want to do the trick. So let's see what happens if we do it like this. We're going to just take our bubbles out. I can always make that bigger once it gets over. See, yeah, I still have the space for the bubbles. So if I take it over, let's see if I send this to front. Let me send the front. Let's see what happens when I try to take this over into Cricut like this. I'm so sure that there's probably an easier way to do this, but Cricut will not bring in the bubbles by itself. I tried and it wouldn't let me do it. We're just gonna name the Cam's Cupcakes again so we don't keep saving the same file. Yes, replace it, please. That's transparent. Now let's see if we can get this bad boy the way we want it to be. Other than that, I have to take her bubbles out. So the bubbles are there. They're there. I can see them. We're gonna make this smaller. We're gonna preview it. Yeah, we still got some edges there on her, but that's okay because we still kept that. And see our bubbles. We'll see what happens when we bring it over. We're gonna save it. We're gonna doctor it up a bit. Let's insert it. Yeah, see, it doesn't like the bubbles. Because the bubbles are still clear. But I can use circles and make my own bubble. That's not what I wanted to do though. I wanted to bring the bubbles. Microsoft Word let me bring over the bubbles and they looked great because I did her chip bag inside of Microsoft Word. But if I really, really want them, I could cut it on my silhouette. if I really, really want it to have bubbles. And I just slice this to separate them. See, now it's no longer together. And now we have to slice away the bubbles just so that we can get the Cameron's Mermaid Squad with us. The beautiful thing about Silhouette software is all that stuff we see in the middle of her there. If we cut on the silhouette, we can just ask Silhouette to cut the outer layers, just our offset, and we'll be fine. You see Cricut? Yeah, it doesn't want to show us the bubbles. No bubbles. It's fine. So I'm going to use this just as another offset. If I decide to go ahead and keep it within the Cricut, of course I'm going to change that red color. It will not be red. But what I want to see is if I can make up the space for the bubbles that we lost with some circles. Yeah, that ain't gonna quite work. Maybe down here. I can get a little bubble in. And then what we'll do, duplicate. Make this one a little smaller. That one's small. And I'm gonna change that red. I'm gonna click on the red over here. We still gonna make it happen, Captain. Yes, we will. Blue is her favorite color, so she absolutely loves blue. Any kind of blue. Let me see if I can kind of get like a teal. Her teal blue behind it, because those are the colors that are in our chip bag as well. And then right here where we have this little space, we can always fill it with other things. Either the date of the party or we can go look in our images. And let's just see and see what pops on up for us. We can put a pretty seashell in there. And that's probably what we do. Or we can stick the crab in there, like without the Santa hat though. Let's see, if this is an SVG, we'll be able to remove that Santa hat. Where we go? Hungry. Take that on there. So to get that little weird hat off of him, we're gonna slice it off. Our kids getting ready for Christmas already, ladies and gentlemen. I have to remember that I do have some guys that watch the channel too. So y'all keep me in check on that. Forgot. When you want to slice something, it can only be one layer, and so those eyes make it 2 layers. So we have to move away from the eyes. Bam, bam, bam. This was going to be a simple video until it did not cooperate with what I wanted it to do. We're gonna group that. We're gonna get rid of all this junk because we don't need it. I'm gonna see how he looks in there as a red crab and just see what he looks like in there. Ariel did have like a crab on their screen. Looks weird. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. She already got that sushi on the number 9. Then we went ahead and just took up that space right there with our bubbles. And we're just bringing in all the elements of the pate. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to highlight this. And we're going to group it. So we got it grouped. We got like a little double silhouette there going on. And then what we're going to do is flatten it. You notice that our crab, he doesn't have his cut lines around him anymore. Neither do our bubbles. Everything just kind of lays flat, and we'll be able to cut this out as a cupcake topper. And I think it'll be super, super cute. So what we're going to do is we want these to be 2 inches. And we are going to cut 12 of them. We're going to do 3, duplicate it 4 times, or 3 times really, because you already have 3 out there. 1, 2, 3. That should get us our 12. So there we go. What the machine is going to do is it's just simply going to cut around that outline because we flattened everything. We have our paper in the machine. From here, we're going to go to continue. We have to turn on Oliver so it knows to use Oliver. So we're going to select Oliver right now. We're going to go ahead and send these to the printer. Always leave your bleed on. Use system dialog. I'm going to press print. The system dialog is going to pull up my printer preferences so that I can change the preferences on my printer. This is what's going to give us the best print. So we're going to press best. And then here, what I'm going to select is other specialty papers. It's the glitter paper. And we want the pressure from our printer heads to get down on this paper really good, like it did when we printed the chip bag from Microsoft Word. That setting worked perfectly. I got bright, brilliant colors. And so that's what we're going to do for this one. Another tip also is when you are printing and you want more than 1 copy, because remember, we're going to make 24 of these, so we need 2 sheets. Never press how many copies you want here. Always select the number of copies you want under your printer preferences. And how you get there, again, is the use system dialog. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to press print. It's going to send itself over to the printer. I'll send it to the machine. Once it's done cutting on the machine, I'll pop back on and I'll show you guys how you put them together. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. So our first set of 12 have been cut out, and they are gorgeous. I don't know if you could see the glitteriness in them, but they are so glittery, glittery, glittery. So we have these that we're gonna put together. I have my little mold. I got this just from the dollar store. And what I do when I'm done is I just stick them in there and let them dry like that. So our second set is actually cutting out. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick for what I do. So we have 12, so we're going to take our 12 sticks out. And I'm using King Seal bamboo bamboo skewers that I got from Amazon. This was a really good deal. I think I paid about 10 bucks for 1,000 of these. You get 10 packs of 100. So we're gonna count out 12. So we're doing our first batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 4 more for our 12, okay? And then we're using our glue gun from Chandler, and this has Gorilla Glue in it. Gorilla Glue hot glue. Let me show you guys. I got the mini ones just because I have the little tool. These are Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks. I love them because it gives you, like it says on the package, about 45 extra seconds to work with your material. Doesn't dry as fast as regular hot glue, but it does hold a lot better. So what I like to do to make sure that I'm going to be completely even when I lay it out, so I'm going to get these all lined up here. I'm going to take one of my little cupcake toppers, and if you want to really be fancy, what you can do is take your image within Design Space and you can flip it so that whichever way they look at the actual cupcake topper, they're always going to see the design itself. Okay, so what I do is I line it up on there, and I'm going to just take my pen, because that's where I want it to be, about right there. And I'm just gonna mark. All right. Sounds like Oliver is done with our other 12. If you're just first time watching me, Oliver is one of my Cricut machines. I have 2, and their names are Oliver and Olivia. And so what I do once I have my mark is I just go through and I give the mark to all the other ones so that all of my cupcakes, the toppers, will be even, okay? So with our first one, we're just gonna go from the line up, just a little bit above the line. Just give a very thin line of glue. And I'm going to make sure that I got it right where I want it. I'm going to push down, try to avoid doing that. And there is our first cupcake topper. And we'll go ahead and stick it in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest done, and then I'll pop back on and show you guys the finished product. All right, you guys, so we have all 24 cupcake toppers done. You see that I've stuck some in the top, and then I've stuck some on the side. Just making sure really that these on the side aren't really touching too much, touching the actual table. So I'll move this one over so that they all stay up and they're above, so it's not really affecting the integrity of the cupcake topper. And they can sit there. They're already pretty much dry. Got a little bit of extra glue on that one. Just go through and do some cleanup maybe tomorrow on them. But they're already pretty much dry. The first batch, I cut it on cardstock, which it did okay, but it didn't, I had to kind of like, you know, put a little elbow grease in there to get them out. But then the next batch, the second batch, I did it on cardstock plus, and they popped out just fine, with, you know, little to no effort getting them out. Some of them even stayed on the mat. But this is the finished product on our glittery paper. And I don't know, let me see if I could bring the light over more to see. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the glitter. I see some glue hanging there. We'll get that. but they came out so cute, and these are gonna sit on the top of her cupcakes. And I'm excited that I got to do them with the glitter paper, so it'll match her little chip bag. And then her little water bottles as well. That'll be on her table for her birthday this weekend. And of course, I will take pictures and everything and post it probably in the YouTube chat and on Facebook in the Facebook group Iteach Craftz, and on my Gucci Craftz page on Facebook. So listen, you guys. Right now, oh, my hair looks crazy. Right now, the entire website is 50% off. I'm super excited about that. Entire website is 50% off. I'm going to tell you, iteachcrafts.com, www.iteachcrafts.com. We have the rhinestone class coming up this weekend. We have print and cut on August the 4th. We have epoxy essentials on August the 11th. We have t-shirt creations on August the 18th. Those are the classes that I will be teaching. And then we have our 3-session Photoshop class that is going to start on the 3rd of August, and then again on the 10th, and then again on the 17th. And then we have our clip art class, learn how to make your own clip art. Now that's big, right? That is going to take place on August the 10th and August the 17th. And just added our confections instructor, Tia Murphy. She will be doing chocolate caramel candy apples unicorn edition, and that's going to happen on August the 25th. And right now, probably for another couple of days, just because we're celebrating the fact that we reached 500 people within the Iteach Craftz group, so we want to do a group appreciation, and you know, just appreciation to all the fans, from not just my fans, but all the fans for the other instructors as well, and people that are just fans of the Iteach Craftz group. It is growing so rapidly, and we so appreciate it. All of us do. We love you guys so freaking much. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci. Yes. So right now, again, 50% off of everything on the website. Every single class on the website for the month of August, and then the last class for July, which is happening on Sunday, which the last time to be able to purchase that class will be Saturday at midnight. Everything is 50% off. Everything. 50% off. And you're going to use code Craftz50. So code Craftz50 is going to get you that 50% off of the entire site. The only thing that is not on sale is the one-on-ones with me. So I do have one-on-ones up on the site. Y'all go check it out, www.iteachcrafts.com. Even if you don't buy a class, at least sign up for an account, because then I'm able to send you different freebies. Like, we're going to be having some free SVGs that are going to be going out. Also, with the print and cut class, you're going to get a free SVG along with the rhinestone class and our t-shirt creations class. You're also going to get that free SVG. So I'm super excited. I'm excited. August is jam-packed with so many classes. And of course, as always, I will have my YouTube videos still on here, so there will still be free tutorials. Also, we're going to start giving more things out within the group itself, the Iteach Craftz group. So go search Iteach Craftz on Facebook, join the group, pop in there. We have over 500 people right now. Super excited about that. Group's only been open for about 3 weeks, and we have some talented ladies in there. Like, every single person is just so talented. So, y'all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. The button is like down there somewhere. It's red and white. It's down there. Go check out the website. Go check out the Gucci Craftz Facebook page. Check out the Iteach Craftz Facebook group. And I'm on Instagram too. I know. I'm really bad about posting on Instagram, but I promise I am going to get better. Promise. I love you, Gucci gang. I'll see you next week. Oh, let me not forget, I got a live coming up on Friday. So every Friday on Facebook from my Gucci Craftz page, I am going to be going live, and we're going to play some games. You guys are going to win some prizes. Everybody that won last week and the week before, all of your physical prizes, if you want a physical prize, it is all going to be mailed out tomorrow. All right. I love you guys. Bye for real this time. Bye.